yellow Lamborghini Urus. Now, according to a press release from his management, the artist voluntarily reported to the EOCO officers on Wednesday, that's August 20, which was just yesterday, accompanied by his lawyer, that's Cephas Bio. Is that the name? Bio. Okay. Now the management, yes, of course, they actually issued a statement as well, following his detention by the Economic and Organized Crime Office, that's EOCO, and this follows an inquiry related to tax obligations of a yellow Lamborghini, yes, which I mentioned. So Shatta Wale presented himself to EOCO. So this one day, he's presenting himself to assist with investigations. We want to assure, and this is the quote, and I put it together, says, we want to assure all fans and the general public that his legal team is fully engaged and actively working with authorities to resolve this matter. I don't know what matter that is, though. They are taking all necessary steps to secure his release at the earliest opportunity. We urge the SM family and all well-wishers to remain calm and avoid any speculation. We have the utmost confidence in the judicial process. Management and his legal representatives will return to the EOCO office, which is today, this morning, to continue these discussions, and they will provide further updates as appropriate. So this is also, if Kwame, you and I understand, that means Shatta slept at EOCO yesterday.
Possibly.
Because if he was detained and they're saying they will come back the next morning, obviously he's there. And if he was released yesterday or in the middle of the night, we would have heard it
exactly
this morning. So what I'm just putting two and two together so that you can also understand. So meaning he's there. But you see, I want us to listen to this audio. Yes, I want us to listen to. His name is Anthony Esiama. He's head of legal affairs at EOCO, and he shares a few details about this investigation. When we come back, we'll ask a few questions, and that's where you can contribute to this big story.
Investigations are time-consuming and lengthy processes, and by virtue of the fact that we found one, it could possibly mean that there are others. So we have to extend our investigations. Yes, and at this time, because it's an ongoing and active investigations, I will not elaborate more in terms of the things that we have found. Yes.
This is Hitz.
All right.
He said the investigations can take a while.
Yeah.
So it can take days, can take weeks, can take months, can take years.
And there is something that is captured in the press statement by the SM management, which is asking the fans to stay calm. And also
avoid
saying, also saying that they trust in the process.
Right.
So yes, if the management is saying this, I think fans out there should keep calm. Don't go on social media to make any allegations, make any statements.
Or write things that will provoke.
Yeah. And make situations worse, or maybe obstruct the whole process that is ongoing.
And so this morning, we as your host, we're asking you listeners who are also Ghanaians who have been following this story closely, that should celebrities be treated differently than ordinary citizens when it comes to financial crimes, or should they face the same consequences? And how might Shatta Wale's detention actually affect his reputation and career in the short and long term? And finally, what message do you think this sends to other artists and entertainers in Ghana about the importance of financial transparency and tax compliance? These are questions we're asking, but of course, I'm sure you've been following this. It all started with the yellow Lamborghini. We heard it was taken back, and then later he announced that he was expecting another one. That one came out. We saw celebrations here and there. Now, this is the story after the celebrations. I know you're a big fan of Shatta Wale. You follow him. You love his music. He's a celebrity in Ghana, and yes, this is the issue at stake. We're hoping that as time goes on, we'll be getting updates from his team as well, which will definitely update you here on the show. But for now, we want your thoughts on all the questions being asked. If celebrities should be treated differently from ordinary citizens, and how this detention is going to affect his reputation. That's in terms of his career, long term and short term, and what message you think this sends to other artists and entertainers in Ghana about the importance of financial transparency and tax compliance. 0548-841-039. That's our WhatsApp line. And also remember, we're live on Facebook. We're live on X. If you have any comments, you can drop it there as well. Share your thoughts on it. And if there's any information you also want to share with us, do well to send all that to us here on the show. We'll be reading them. My name is Doreen Avias, I mentioned earlier, and I'm here with
Kwame Dadzie.
All right. And FM, this is Daybreak Hits, and together, of course, we're bringing you the headlines, which is brought to you by Betway. You always get way more. And well, as we started earlier, we've mentioned our big story. Just in case you're just tuning in, our big story this morning says that EOCO detains Shatta Wale in connection with money laundering, possession of proceeds of crime, tax fraud, and tax evasion investigation. So as we speak, I cannot confirm that he's still there, but from what his management has said, the fact that they'll be there this morning, and if he was released, maybe I'm sure you and I will get some news. But for now, this is what is going on. We've asked questions. We've heard from Anthony Esiame, head of legal affairs at EOCO, sharing a few details about the investigation, where he said that investigations do take a lot of time. He says that it could take a lot of time. So it could be days, it could be weeks, it could be months, it could be years. So for us, we don't know how long this is going to take. But Shatta's team also said SM fans, families should keep calm. They shouldn't go out there doing anything or causing more problems or anything that will cause or make things very uncomfortable for them. But Sammy Ba is actually the
head of media relations.
All right, for Shatta Wale, and he's made some clarity. Let's take a listen to him when we come back. You can still let your messages flow. We'll read them here on the show.
Interrogation and everything. Shatta Wale is not involved in any money laundering, just as some people are putting out. Those are lies, total falsehood. They are not true. Shatta Wale is not involved in any money laundering. Shatta Wale has not involved himself in any criminal act, as some news portals, some credible news portals are putting out. They are all falsehood. They are all lies. Shatta Wale has not involved himself with any. Appointed in many of them. Joy FM or JoyNews, I saw their card, the kind of lies they are putting out, GH1, the kind of lies they are putting out. I'm here wondering, so what is their interest? For the individuals on Twitter, on X, on Facebook, who are doing it, yeah, they can do it. Some of them, they have agenda like anti-Shatta. So to them, anytime something comes around the name Shatta, they will come around to fool. This whole EOCO yellow Lamborghini saga. And according to him, when he bought this car and he was using it as his thing, reports came from EOCO that the car was linked to Wana Dubois, who is the National Signals Bureau former boss, who is also dealing with the law over issues of state funds and all those things. Of course, when it was linked to him, Shatta proved to EOCO that no, this car, I bought it.
Daybreak Hits.
Right, so that was Sammy Flex, head of media.
And did he say we didn't quote the story right?
Yes, sir. From what?
It's false.
Yes, he said it's false. He said
Sammy Flex is a journalist. I have worked with him. He was my boss. He trained me in writing for newspaper.
Right.
He allowed me at a point to edit his newspaper. So I know he knows journalism. He taught journalism in schools. So he understands that if you are reporting somebody, it doesn't mean you are judging, you are passing judgment on the person.
Exactly.
The story that Joy Online did with a caption, EOCO detains Shatta Wale in connection with money laundering, possession of proceeds of crime, tax fraud and tax evasion investigations, doesn't state that Shatta was guilty of these offenses. It was a report that ManjoOnline.com was making from the camp of EOCO. So, if somebody says something about Doreen Aviu and I report what the person has said, it doesn't mean that I have passed judgment on Doreen Aviu. And there is investigations here. meaning that the reason Shatta is with EOCO is because of these things, and they are investigating. They are not saying that Shatta is guilty. And we are not saying that as a media house.
Not at all.
Okay? So if we put out this news card or quote card, and you read meanings to seem that we are saying Shatta is guilty, then I think you are making a mistake. We have not said that.
Yeah.
We are not judges. We are not arbiters in this case. So how and why would we say he is guilty? We are just reporting what EOCO has said or has done in this regard. And you, through their, their statement, they also stated that these are the reasons Shatta has been invited to EOCO. We have just reported that. How does this mean that we are not being professional, or we are being mischievous because we are anti-Shatta?
How?
And my boss, this one there.
I mean,
the journalism you taught us is the same thing we are doing here. So it doesn't sit so well, especially with a media house that has been very, very objective with Shatta issues. Whatever he does, whether it is good or it is bad, it is written, it is reported. And in this case, this is an issue of national interest. Okay? And you have stated in your press statement that investigations are ongoing and you are going to comply, even asking your fans to stay calm. I think it should be just about that and not read so many meanings into it as if somebody is wishing while it goes down. No. See.
Well, with all of this, we still want your comments. What's yours as well? 0548-841-039. That's our WhatsApp number. And also you can drop it via social media pages at Hitz 1039 FM, at Doreen Avia, at Kwame Dadzie. We'll be reading the comments right here. Debbie, what do you have for us this morning?
So this morning in the headlines segment, so much is happening in our world today. And a lot is going on.
a lot's happening.
Oh gosh.
This is Hitz.